Hello, happy Wednesday. This video is an instructional video to give directions in place of our normal Zoom. I mentioned during class on Tuesday that I would not be home to partake in Zoom because 8th grade is doing some special deliveries. So we will open today's folder, and the first thing you will start with, and you must make a submission to be counted for attendance. I will complete that later in the day. You are answering if you prefer ice cream or Slurpee. Please pick one. I will share and discuss those results Thursday. Next, we'll take a look at our planner for today. You may need to pause this video, or you could always open the planner yourself and copy it down. Remember, I'll grade this Friday. If our submissions for planner are not up on Friday, then we will start submitting each day. In English, you have no Zoom. Your assignment is to choose one of the 3 options. So 2 options do offer extra credit. I highly recommend either of the first 2 options. So you can either read for 30 minutes and then write a summary about what you've read for the extra credit, or you can complete a journal, and any time that's left you will read for extra credit, or you will just choose to read for the whole class period but no extra credit is offered. Again, I highly recommend either of the first 2 options. In math, she does plan to Zoom, and you are finishing lesson 7. That will be due tonight at 11:59. In science, she is giving you a Gimkit and Quizlet link, and those will be used to study for your quiz that is on Friday this week. In social studies, Mr. E has a video for you, and that video is the reading about the presidency of James Monroe, and then you'll have some questions that check your understanding when you are done. And if you have algebra, you are working on the IXL U10. Again, pause this video if you need to have more time for copying down today's assignments. We will move on next to what is in the folder, and we are looking at a reading comprehension passage. So this passage is about the history of cats. It is a pretty short passage, so please read that several times if needed, and then you have 5 questions. These 5 questions do come straight from the passage. If you need to read to understand where maybe the question is, highly recommend it, as the passage is there all the time. The score you get is the score that will go in the grade book. When that is done, some of you still have the math retake that we also looked at on Tuesday. So these are the directions that I took from Mrs. Brendel, and I'm just giving additional time. Some of you did not do your test corrections, which is why she may not have assigned this to you. I have assigned it to you. You will turn it in here at the end of the hour. I will make some grading corrections and give it back to you again if needed. If you submitted it yesterday, I wrote in the Tuesday folder the questions that were correct or incorrect, and if you finished, I updated that score. So if this is in your folder, you should complete this first. All right, next we're going to take a look at what is our missing assignments, and I'm going to go straight to the sample student. Like I have the past few weeks, you will have an updated list. I always do this around 7 in the morning, just in case you had something completed in the evening. I'm able to look and update that. Now, that could mean, though, that the teacher has not updated the grade if you don't see changes, but you should always be informing me on what you completed. Then that way I can also help make sure that it's graded. And last is to open and take a look at the checklist. This lets you know you've done what you needed. So here we have that you completed the starter, you copy the planner, you complete the reading comprehension assignment, you finish yesterday's math retake if needed. Again, you'll only see it in today's folder if you have not finished, and you don't need to open it again. You can just continue where you left it off in your Metamoji app or in your Notability app. And then last, work on missing assignments. As always, missing work is homework. You should be working on making your list become 0 or something small, okay? If you have any questions throughout your time, please email me and I'll do my best to return the message. Have a great Wednesday.